Hello friends, welcome to PegaLearn. So today in Pega interview questions, let's start with this question. The question is how to dynamically route a case to either WorkList or WorkQueue on the same assignment shape. Okay, this is the interview question. So we have one flow. On flow there is a assignment shape. On assignment shape, we can either give WorkList or WorkQueue and provide that information. But if you want to use the same assignment for both WorkList or WorkQueue dynamically based on some business logic, what is that? So the answer is on assignment shape, we have select custom on assignment shape and use the router activity. Inside router activity, we can give the pass the parameters like param dot assign to equal to the WorkList ID or WorkQueue ID. Okay. So we will see like how to achieve that. We can see this one. So next, first suppose if you are asked without this in same assignment shape, they have not asked us. They told like how if you are asked like how to route a case to either WorkList or WorkQueue. For suppose if this is the question, how would you answer? So you have to answer like, yeah, we can do that in multiple ways. First thing is in a flow, I'll put a decision shape or fork shape and I put the logic like business logic. Based on the logic, I'll put two shapes, one for WorkList, one for WorkQueue, and set the route accordingly. That is one way. The second way is like we can put one assignment shape, and we don't put like decision or fork shapes directly on the assignment shape. We give the router activity inside router activity. We will handle that business logic maybe in a decision table. We give the input parameters. Based on that, we provide the output like routing details. You can answer like that. So we will see like how can we implement this like on how to use router activity. Okay. First of all, I'll take one sample case type. If you see, this case type has 4 stages, and let me create a case. What happens here? On the first stage, it will ask for first name, last name, and some requested amount. Once we give these details, it is going to the same operator for providing the details. Once we click on submit, it goes to the approve it. The case is resolved completed. Okay. So we will see here. If you see, once the case is created, it comes to the create stage. I deleted this flow. So it comes to enter details. This enter details, this assignment is route to current user. Okay. If you see here, we have current user, specific user, work queue, custom business logic. Okay. Next, the next stage on review details also it is current stage, current user only. The approval reject also we are using the specific user create operator. That's it. Okay. Let's see. For suppose I have a requirement. In input details, we have the one field requested amount. For suppose requested amount is between 100 and 1000, then it should be assigned to one user. If requested amount is greater than 1000, then it should be route to WorkQueue. That is our requirement. How can we do that? So review should be done by either user or WorkQueue. It should be route to either user or WorkQueue based on the requested amount. Okay. For that, I will open the flow. Inside the flow, we can give like one decision and Control C, copy, paste. Okay. From here also it will go here, and same give the review details only. Here also give the flow action as review details. So the same thing repeated. Review details is repeated. Flow action, this connector also repeated. We will see here. So decision shape, we can give the decision table directly here, or we can give fork and put it like amount for suppose here give the amount less than 1000 and greater than 100. Give when rule here, like I'm giving less amount as a when rule name, and inside this when rule give the dot requested amount less than or equal to 100, requested amount greater than, I don't know, greater than or equal to 100, less than 1000. Give it like 2 here. Done. When rule is created, first when rule, when amount is greater than 100, less than, then it will go here, and here we need to assign to one operator. Okay, give operator username or participant. You can give user reference field. We don't have any user reference fields. Let's give the same user. I'm giving the admin@learn now. And the second one is when requested amount is greater than 1000. Here also I'm giving when rule high amount review, something like that, just to give something is amount is high. Go here, requested amount greater than or equal to 1000. Save it. Submit. So this is like greater than or equal to 100. This is like greater than or equal to 1000. Save it. And here, when the requested amount is greater than 1000, it should be route to specific work queues. For suppose, let's give like review, okay, sample request amount review work queue. So we don't have here. For now, save it and come to the case type. Just refresh. If you see here, amount, this is to the current user, this is to the specific user, right? So this is for the work queue. Now here, let's give work queue, and in the work queues, create work queue and give the sample requested amount review WQ. Let's create one work queue and give it, save it. Okay, now let me create one more case. Now create, I'm giving 122. It should be routed back to me. It is routed to the admin only, and I'm able to proceed with the case. Let's create one more case. This time give the more than 1000. Okay, 1200. I gave 1200. Click submit. See, this time it goes to the review. It went to the a different. It's not in admin work list. Okay, it went to the different. So how can we know whether to go to the clipboard? Inside clipboard, py work page, px flow, review details flow, route to. px route to is the field that will show that it will show us that whether we route to the specific work queue or work list. So it went to this one, but work list or work queue will be done by px assign class. Okay, so it went to the work basket work queue of this name. Now it is done, but it is like a long term, like we repeated these assignment shapes. For suppose if we need to route a different user, if we need to route a different work queues, 2 3 work queues based on the amounts. If our business logic is more complex, we cannot put like this amount decision shapes, right? Decision shape, and we cannot duplicate our assignment shapes like this. If it is greater than 1000 and less than 5000, assigned to one work queue. If it is greater than 5000, less than 10,000, another assignment. So instead of doing that, how can we dynamically do is we use the custom. So how can we do that? Let's see. For now, we don't need, we remove everything else, just to keep the one assignment shape, and we will see how to achieve using one assignment. Let's save it. So this assignment shape, it is going to the same admin, right? First of all, before making the use of the custom, we will test it and trace it, and we'll see like what is happening at the background, what out of the box rules that we are getting. And okay, let's open the tracer and make sure out of the box our rule sets are selected so that we can see the logic out of the box. New assignment, add assign activities. Okay, let's see. So whenever we click on submit, what happens? Finish assignment, and after finish assignment, finish assignment will take care of the flow action. It will call the flow action post activity, any validations, and then after it will go to case types. Okay, it will call the, when we click on submit, finish assignment happens and it checks and validate post DTR post activity will be called, and then add history. Once that complete assignment is done, then it will go to the flow, and this flow is completed. Here if you see, this is the first flow of enter details, and then it will go to the case type. It picks the next stage, review stage, and review stage it goes to the next flow. Inside the review stage we have one flow, that is review flow. It will open the review flow. Okay, now this is the review flow started. This is review details flow. Inside review details flow, it is showing like two work list. Yep, two work list is the activity that triggered, and work list, and next new assignment, and it creates the new assign page, followed by it calls the if you see here, this is add assign, and this add assign is called from assign worklist class. So let's open the add assign. If you see, this is add assign, and in add assign activity, if you see here, there is a parameter param dot switch to work basket. If it is true, then we are changing the class to assign work basket, and then we are calling the add assign again. What happens is, instead of work list, if you need to route to the work basket, then we have to set this parameter, set the parameter assign type as work queue name, and just submit. Then it will call the add assign from the assigned as work basket class. Okay, I'll show you. So why I am showing this tracer is, it happens like this: to work list, new assignment, and add assign activities. Okay, like this it will happen. Now let's come to the here. So I'm opening this app. I'm using the custom. In custom, I'm giving work list only. Okay, and I'm giving the router activity like a review routing logic activity, something like that I'm giving. And let me create this router activity inside the sample class. Here I can call decision table, put the logic in decision table, and set it. But for now, to make it simple, I'm just simply passing the param dot assign type, assign to. Okay, here admin at the rate learn now. What happens if I give this one? Let's save it, and let's go to security. Here you can give like route, save it. No, this is not going. Maybe give utility. Oh, it's not going. What is the warning? Cardinal warning. Every time whenever you're doing, you need to consider. Okay, it is saying like use the data transfer instead of activity. Okay. Because it has simple one property set. So it gives that cardinal warning. Next. So we created the router activity, and in router activity, we simply give the param data assigned to as a work list name. We have not set the work basket name yet, but we will see. Now, what happened? I'll come to here and submit, save it. Let's run. Let's see what happens. Create case, enter details, submit. See, it went to the same user. Now also. Now, here, check the when condition. If requested amount, let me put the requested amount. Requested amount less than 1000 continuance, otherwise skip step. Okay, copy it, paste below. Here, if it is greater than or equal 1000 continuance, otherwise skip step. Here also assign dot to, we need to give the WorkQueue name. What is the WorkQueue name that we created? Okay, let's go to organization WorkQueue, and what is the WorkQueue name is like this one, sample review WorkQueue. Copy it, paste it here. Right, done. Okay, is it sufficient? No, it is not sufficient, because we gave the inflow, we gave here like a work list, and when we give assign to as a here like this, what happens is it treats this like a work list, and it checks in the operator table, it is not found, then we get the flow problem. Okay, flow problem, broken assignment, something that we will discuss in our next video. But what we have to do for now is we'll take the, if you see here in add assign, there is a parameter which we need to set, that is param dot switch to work basket equal to true. That if we set this param as a true, then what happens, it comes here, and instead of routing to work list, this activity will be called from the work basket class, and routing happens from the work basket, it routes to the work basket. It's done now. Okay, let's submit, save it. Now let's try, create a sample case, give amount as 19, amount as 900. Okay, submit. When it is 900 less than 1000, it comes to users work list only. As it is the same my work list, it opened in the perform, otherwise it will see the review. Now I'll give the more than 1000, submit. See, it went to the users work queue. Which work queue it went? We will see here, pure workspace, px flows, review, route to this work queue. That's all, friends. Even we can go to the history and check to which work queue it is routed to, if you see here, it is routed to assigned to this work queue. Yeah, that's all. This is how we can dynamically route. Okay, in our next video, our next question is like, what are the broken assignments, flow problems? Have you ever handled them? How many types did you handle? How to fix them? And what should we take precautions not happening these flow problems or broken assignments in production? So what should we do? This we will discuss in our next video. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye, friends.